Well, we're very lucky Michael Irvin stopping by. First of all, happy holidays. I saw you in the elevator this morning. I'm not going to talk about our discussion, but I saw you in the elevator.
Okay.
Just Hollywood got a lot of stars.
It's a lot of stars out here, man. But I love it, man. And happy holidays to everybody.
You are slimmed down. You look fantastic.
Well, listen. I went through something this off season. The fat'll jump off you when you worrying that much too. Trust me. All fat gets out of here with that kind of worry. But no, I'm good, man. Okay. I'm good, and I'm just having a great time this year.
Okay, so we love having you. So, I think I didn't sell my Buffalo stock or my Cowboy stock. I do think occasionally, if you go up to a Buffalo, a Josh Allen, it's a little wet and rainy, you're feeling yourself, and that thing goes sideways. Even your Cowboy teams, you would go on the road sometimes, and 2 series in, Michael, is over.
Yeah, well, you don't buy into 2 series is over, but 2 series you be like, we are in this is going to be something. We got to try to figure this one out. You know it's going to be that kind of game, and it's going to take everything you got to pull up out of it. And I saw that with Dallas. First of all, you go down, they stop Buffalo, and you get the DeMarcus Lawrence flag, right? So that you Buffalo now, instead of 3, that's 7 points. You get another opportunity. Then you come back. So you hold that to 3. Then you hit Brandon Cooks. You were up 7-3. That was wide open touchdown. And then you blocked the punt that I don't know how that block punt thing happened, how you jumped over the punt that was being and missed that. That would have been 14-3. That kind of swing right there in that game means everything.
Everything.
Any chance you had at winning that game, you had to do it right in the genesis of that game. You had to withstand that what I call the monsoon of fans who thinks that if they beat the Cowboys today, that somehow make up for the rings I got in my trophy room right now. It does not. I still got them rings, but they came out anyway and played hard.
Yeah, they did. I'll get back to that in a second. Matthew, I want to talk about Matthew Stafford McVay. It's a flawed team. They don't have an elite defender in their prime. Puka's a 5th rounder.
Right.
Kyron Williams a 5th rounder. Higbee a 4th rounder. But when I watch them play, the motion on the offense, the sets, Michael, they are humming, and sometimes it's belief. Yeah. I think when I watch the Rams, I think that offense believes you're not stopping us. They are risk-taking. They are run it. I see a confidence building. I think they're a flawed team. Can they win multiple playoff games?
And this is the question. And a lot of teams are flawed, and we're finding this out. And what I've been saying here for the last few weeks is you can have your flaws, but you better be able to score points. Offense is what matters. And the Rams have some offense.
Yeah, they're scoring.
I don't know if they can beat everybody on a run to a Super Bowl, but they can beat anybody that's trying to run to a Super Bowl.
That's a great point.
Anybody that's trying to run to a Super Bowl. And here's the kicker. What you were just talking about, 4th round, 5th round. Guys that don't supposed to be here right now. And they're playing with house money as a team. Yeah. As a team, it's house money because you're not supposed to be here. I think they predicted them to be 4 and something or
5-win team.
5-win team this year. And look at them now. And then you got these young players who don't even know they don't supposed to be doing what they're doing. They don't know what they don't know.
What do you make of Puka? Now, like you, he is a big physical kid.
Big, smart player, plays hard, make plays. It's one ball that he made. One play he made last night was insane.
Yeah. He uses his body as leverage.
Right. And somebody was talking about that when we were watching the game, and they said, well, isn't he pushing? No. Those are locators. Whenever I put my hand on a person, I wasn't necessarily pushing him. I was just locating him. I just want to locate where he is. It's called a locator. You need them locators. Just locate where they are. You got to move them a little bit and get the ball. He's great at that. And these are young quarterbacks really playing wide receiver. Him and Cooper Kupp. And then that mastermind, Sean McVay, who is a mastermind, it makes it
motion
dangerous.
everywhere.
Right. All the motion, movement. So your eye gate gets caught over here, and they come. It's just amazing what they're doing. It's amazing what these young coaches are doing.
So it's interesting. People are bailing on Philadelphia, and I've said this about the Eagles. When you have to have your defense on the field for 90 snaps in multiple weeks, because their offense is uneven, it's really an offensive problem. We're all saying defense is the problem, but we know their defense isn't great. But the problem is their defense is on the field for 90 snaps. It's Buffalo. It's Kansas City. It's Dallas. Even Seattle, they outplayed them. End of the game. Their defense is like, we're on the field too much. I think they solve a lot of their issues with a more even offense. I think they should go back to what they are. Heavy Jalen Hurts. Don't protect. That's what I think they are.
But he's not as healthy, and you can see it in his gaits. Like I told you, when he's running, when he's coming up on guys, he's coming up. You can see he's not the same Jalen Hurts right now. And I think what we're looking at it in, you lose another game, you lose the game. I think we should be kind of throwing some praise on this dude, because he felt it's like, I can't leave my dudes out here. No matter how hurt I am, he hasn't missed a game.
Right.
He still pops back in there and plays hard for his team. But you can see they're struggling right now. And that happens. Let me tell you something. Each year we won a Super Bowl. Each one of those years we had like a 2-game losing streak. We would always lose one game, and I would say, this is not going to happen again. We're going to fix it. We got it. And you'll lose another one. And then you tell Spin, like, what is going on? You get where Philly is right now, where the coach feels like, I have to come out and say, put it all on me, because he sees that his offense, he sees that his quarterback is taking too much on him.
Yeah.
It was smart of him to come out and say, no, put it on me.
Let's pivot back to the Cowboys. I like them against Miami for a couple of reasons. I think if Tyron Smith is healthy, it will mitigate Bradley Chubb, and it will give Dak a lot of time. I thought in Buffalo, he didn't have the time. They couldn't run the ball. Then he gets behind. Dak trailing isn't Dak leading. And I think he'll lead. They'll be comfortable. I also think they were humiliated physically. They're embarrassed by it.
Right.
And they'll establish physicality early. But it is interesting, Michael, that they're almost a college team. They're great at home and collapse on the road. Were you ever on a team in college or pro that maybe wasn't mature enough? Road is often maturity. Road is a veteran staff. Sometimes, the Cowboys are a glamour franchise. Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't quite put the time in. All the shows are and I look at Dallas and I think it's not a lack of talent, but they're very uneven home and away. Is it youth? Is it lack of maturity? What is it?
Well, first of all, because we run off with this, and the Cowboys went 3-4 on the road right now. They went in the last week, I think it was 3-3, and then lost last week 3-4. Just speaking, if you wanted to, and we'll stay 16 to make it even. That's 8-8. If you can go 4-4 on the road and have the record you have at home, you're having 12-4 seasons.
Right.
Everybody in the world will sign up for that. You see what I mean? It'll sign up for that. So this is very, 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 very careful waters that they have to tread, because you absolutely need to make sure you're proving to yourself that you can win games on the road, and this is your last great opportunity, and you have to prove it to yourself, because you're going to be playing playoff games on the road. If things don't fall out absolutely perfect, and it'll take a miracle almost for you to fall out where you're having it at home. Right. Even though I must admit, last night they gave you a little hope with the way that Rams played, that maybe you could have that possibility. If Philly falls off and then the Rams go take care of some business after Baltimore take care of the business, there's a little possibility in there. But they have to get their mindset ready to go on the road. And this is a great opportunity to put all of this stuff shoulders up behind them and say, we beat a good team on the road and beating Miami. That's why this is a huge game for them.
It's the Fox game, late game. Let's talk Miami. We got a minute to a minute and a half left. I like them, but I do think I can't see them going to Baltimore, to cold weather, to Buffalo. It's just ingrained in me, Miami, to even Marino's teams. There is something about cold weather, toughness, physicality. Maybe that's part of the Cowboys' problem 25 years. Do you buy Miami?
I do. I buy explosiveness like that at any turn anywhere. I'm not the dummy like everybody else in the world who keeps saying that defenses wins championships. Those are dummy talking. That's dummy talk.
It's offense.
I can't take
it's offense.
It's points. And you get that on offense, mostly. Now, turnover defense, I call it that you can
Dallas has that.
That's the difference. You got to turn that ball over so I can go get points.
Right.
So yeah, you can put up points. They can put up points. Miami's a dangerous team because of that. Right there, and there will always be in it. And that's why this is dangerous for Dallas. They got to get in there. All that man running with this team, with all that speed they have, and all these crossing routes that this master will design, this master designer will design plays. It's going to be tough for Dallas. That's why they got to outscore them. I said earlier, it'll be 41-38. And I need Dak and those guys to just light it up.
Finally, a minute left. It's the holidays. Now, are you? Do you buy a lot of gifts for the fam?
No, and that's why I was so happy, man. We were almost crying up there when Lil Wayne gave us gifts today. I buy all the gifts. I don't go shopping for all the gifts. I don't get any gifts. I tell people, don't worry about buying me a gift with my money. Just say Happy Merry Christmas. Just say Merry Christmas. Because they'll say, oh, I got this gift. Can you send me $10,000? I want to get you a gift. I don't need it. Don't worry. I don't need it.
Well, it's great having you here. Happy holidays to you. And you've been such a great addition to the network and that show. We've been trying for years. We've been talking about getting Michael Irvin over here, and we absolutely love having you.
Yeah, and I love being here, Colin, man. And I love you, man, and come on and talk with you guys anytime. And this makes it great. It really is just great to be here.
All right. Get up, go, get on your plane. We know you're always rushing. You stay here for us on Fridays. We know you got a plane to catch, and we appreciate it.
I'm good with you,
All
buddy.
right.
All right.
Blazing 5. Feel good about it on a heater. You can walk in front of the camera. You're Michael Irvin. You're Michael Irvin. You're not a number 3 possession receiver.
It's a good walk. It ain't a bad walk.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.